Yo, what's good? It's your boy Just B, and welcome back to the Cashavelli Academy, a channel where we give motivation, inspiration, and tips on how you could be successful or better at whatever you do. Be on the lookout every Monday and Wednesday mornings at 10 a.m. and we're gonna drop them gems to you so that you can drop them to somebody else, because you know how we do it. Today's billionaire tips is by YouTuber and brain coach, Kwik. Tip number 1, eat good brain food. Very important.
Quick brain. Number 1 is good brain food, all right? Good brain food, because you are what you eat. What you eat matters, especially to your gray matter. There's certain foods that are really good for your brain, and you probably eat most of these foods as you are, because I know you're very...
Blueberries,
yeah, all like blueberries is like, I call them brain berries, and avocados and the good fats and all of them.
Tip number 2, you have to kill the negative talk. It ain't gonna get you nowhere, believe me. 2
is killing ants. Automatic negative thoughts, your self-talk. And so what I would recommend people, 0 to 10, how's that feel? How well are you doing? And not only that, but maybe going on a little fast or a cleanse. Like we cleanse the food we eat and things we put in our body, but what about the thoughts that we're putting in our body?
Try to do 30 days.
Tip number 3, you gotta exercise. You gotta jump in jacks, whatever you need to do, make sure you get the exercise in.
So the third thing, exercise. People, really, we know.
Tip number 4, make sure you're getting good brain nutrients. You gotta feed your brain, y'all, you got to.
Number 4, brain nutrients. Omega-3s, the DHAs, the ginkgo biloba, vitamin B, B12s. And this is a subject that comes up because a lot of people travel, they have fast food lifestyles, and but maybe they're lacking in certain supplements. And what I would say is, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not anything that ends on an ist, but go to a doctor, a good functional medicine doctor, have a blood test. And I say the same thing for diet. When people say what's the best, do food sensitivity tests. See what your blood says. Red, yellow, green. Red, stay away from. Yellow, sparingly. Green, and see how you flourish on it afterwards.
Tip number 5, and this is one thing I love here at Cashavelli Music. Make sure you have a positive peer group, meaning make sure the people around you are positive. Negativity won't get you anywhere.
The thing that you want to optimize your brain is a positive peer group. We know who you spend time with is who you become. And it's not just a positive thinking, affirmation quote. Literally, you have mirror neurons, and your mirror neurons in your nervous system is when you could watch a sport or watch a movie and you could feel what they feel. It's what or you have empathy for other people. We're always imitating people, right? And so who you spend time with is who you become, because you're imitating their habits, their behaviors, their thought patterns, and everything. So that's why they say you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, right? If you're around 9 broke people, you're gonna be the 10th, right? Like you hear these things all the time, but it's not just your biological networks or your neurological networks, analyze your social networks.
Tip number 6, make sure the environment that you're in is clean. Clean up your office space, clean up your bedroom, clean up your house. Make sure the air that you're breathing is clean. All the rest is just pollution to the mind.
Thing for your brain, clean environment. We know a clean environment is good for your brain. At an anecdotal level, when you clean your desk or you clean your laptop off, you have clarity of thought, right? But I don't just mean that, I mean clean air, clean water, because there's a lot of pollutants that's not good for your cognition, right?
Tip number 7, and this one right here is something I definitely need to work on, and that's make sure you're getting the proper sleep.
Right. So from there, we have number 7, sleep. This is a big one for so many people. Sleep is so important for your brain for 3 reasons. Number 1 is where you consolidate short to long-term memory. Everyone who pulled an all-nighter back in university, that hurt you because you need that sleep. Number 2, it's where you clean out the plaque that could lead to brain aging challenges. And that's what the latest research is saying in terms of leading to dementia and such. And then the third reason is because when you dream. And here's the thing, you're like, what does that have to do with anything, Jim? It's like, you don't know how many amazing ideas and invention, literature, works of art came in dream states. Like, did you know, like I mentioned Mary Shelley, here in London, Frankenstein came to her in a dream. Paul McCartney came up with Yesterday in his dream. Like a chemist came up with the periodic table in his dream. Elias Howe created the sewing machine in his dream, right? Like, what are you dreaming about late at night? Because when you are working all day and you're learning all day, your brain doesn't shut off at night. At night, it's more active.
Number 8, after you've ate your brain food, got all of your brain supplements, then you need to create brain protection. Protect what's in here, y'all. It's valuable.
Number 8 is brain protection, meaning that, like I work with a lot of athletes, high performer athletes. Concussions are a big deal, right? And I've had a number of TBIs, traumatic brain injuries. But not just that, I did a whole episode on electromagnetic fields. Like, people don't realize that like our smart devices, like our brains didn't really evolve to have like all this electricity like right by our brains, And I read recently that 90% of kids sleep with their phones underneath their pillows. I mean, who knows the effect that's having?
So better avoid it.
Protect your brain. Okay. Wear a helmet.
Tip number 9, make sure you're being creative. Make sure you're learning new things, new learnings.
9 and 10, ninth key to keeping your brain alive is new learnings. Right? The neurogenesis and neuroplasticity means neurogenesis, you could create new brain cells the day you die. Science never thought that. Neuroplasticity is saying you could create new connections. The way to improve neurogenesis, neuroplasticity, 2 things, novelty and nutrition. Okay. Just like when you're an athlete, just like training your body, you give it novelty or stimulus, and then you feed it with nutrition, right? And so that's how you build your mental muscles too.
Tip number 10. Now, with the pandemic and everything that's been going on in the world, this is one that needs to stick if any of them didn't. Make sure that you have stress management. Stress management, y'all. Make sure you get it together.
Finally, number 10, stress management. Stress management, meaning people don't realize it because it's invisible, but it's like you don't realize how much stress you're under until you're on vacation or you're getting a massage. You don't realize because it's all there all the time. It's like the fish that they don't see the water because it's there all the time. So what are we doing to cope? Meditation, relaxation, massage, yoga, whatever it is that gets us stressed.
There you have it. 10 billionaire tips to do every single day. Brought to you by your boy Just B, the official raconteur for Cashavelli Music. Thanks for tuning in to the Cashavelli Academy. And remember, smile, laugh, and definitely motivate. I love y'all, and I'm gone. Oh, one more thing. Make sure you like, follow, share, and subscribe to this channel. Now I'm gone.